Fandom, how's it going? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Fantastic Four Omnibus by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Fantastic Four, come on, who doesn't know the Fantastic Four? Ben Grimm, Reed Richards, Susan Storm, Johnny Storm, classic characters. These are the origins of the characters. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby were the guys who created them, and this contains the first 30 issues of that run and the annual. So you're getting 31 issues inside this really solid omnibus. This is the new printing, by the way. And to top it off, all the letters are in here as well. The letters columns from the original issues are in here. The covers are in here. It's all there. There's an afterword and a forward from them. Great stuff in here. What do you need to know? Okay, there's 31 issues in here, and why is the Fantastic Four so important? It's because it is the linchpin of the Marvel Universe. All the stuff that we use today in the Marvel Universe, the Inhumans, the Watcher, all those things, they all come out of these books, out of Fantastic Four. In this omnibus, you are getting the first appearance of Victor Von Doom. You're getting the first appearance of the Watcher. You're getting one of my personal favorite villains, the Infant Terrible. And yes, it is pronounced like that, by the way. You are also getting one of my personal favorite issues of the Hatemonger, who the reveal of the Hatemonger is hilarious. It is so great. I love it, I love it, I love it. And when you do get to it, I guarantee you'll probably be cracking up laughing, going, oh yeah, of course, it is blank, blank. I'm not going to say who it is, but back on this. This is a thing of awesome beauty. This is a sewn binding, and let's take off the dust jacket so you get a chance to see. There's that. This is volume 1. The thing that you need to know about before purchasing this, though, is that you have to take into consideration the time that this was written. The time that this was written, the dialogue was a lot more exposition heavy. You will get characters who are narrating stuff that is already happening in the panels, whereas today it's very straightforward. Here, there's huge bubbles full of just text upon text upon text. This is done by, of course, Jack the King Kirby. If you've not seen anything of Jack the King Kirby's stuff, he is called the King for a reason, because he was able to bang out about 7 pages in a day. That is incredible at that rate of time, and even today's standard, most writers can do about 1, maybe 2 tops a day. So he was a machine. The thing also about his art is that it's very stretchy. It's like the poses are the body types are just weird, and it's really cool stuff. It feels like they're popping off the panel. There's so much power going into them. If you notice one thing also in here is that the way that they deal with Johnny Storm and everything, basically, and how to put out his flame, is that they use asbestos. It's another thing of the era, and if you know anything about asbestos nowadays, it's known to cause cancer. So throughout the entire series, Johnny Storm is completely getting covered in asbestos to put out his fire by like supervillains and stuff like that. It's of the time. However, I will say this, if you are of a female reader of comics, you might not necessarily agree with some of the stuff that's in here, because again, it's 1960s stuff, it's 1950s stuff. They didn't exactly treat women that best in this. Kind of Sue Storm is kind of shoved off to the background a little bit. There are moments and key issues and things like that where she kind of takes a forefront, but for the most part, she kind of plays a victim role in this, and you'll see it a lot. Like Reed Richards sometimes calls her woman in the series, and some people might not agree with that. And the interesting thing was that in the letters catalog, Stan Lee actually hints at some of the characters that are coming soon, like the Hulk. The Hulk actually has an issue in here where he fights the Thing. That's really cool too. I think if you are a fan of nostalgia, and if you are a fan of how the Marvel Universe actually got started, this is something you need to pick up. So, if you like this, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and please check this out. This is classic stuff if you don't mind, the huge dialogue boxes. Bye.